Welcome to Keynotes to Collectibles with Curtis Zimmerman. In this series, I'll be sharing Ray's sports collection and my temporary shift from being a keynote speaker to the world of sports cards and collectibles. Hi, it's me, Curtis. Keynotes to Collectibles. You know, one of the things that I really thought a lot about while I was sitting on the couch, as my wife pointed out, or will point out in one of these coming up, and that is just going back through what's the reason I'm on the planet, what's the reason I enjoy being a keynote speaker, what's the reason I enjoy being a performer for 25 years before that. And I love live audiences. I love the feedback. I love, getting people to get excited with the tools and the different things I was able to share through the years with my keynote speeches, and having people actively engage with juggling and me fire eating and playing Simon Says, and all of that is enjoyment to me. And when I talk about buying this sports card memorabilia kind of shop and why I'm doing it, there are many layers to that. And one of them was I was not going to do it if it was going to put me in a financial place that every single hat I sold and every single card I sold and every single box or case of cards or every single blanket and all the memorabilia that we have, that I had to stress over exactly how much I got for it, or, oh my gosh, I have to charge $1 more. I didn't want to do that. I was not going to do that. That's not why I did this. Instead, what I decided was, what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to Ray and I'm going to ask him to be generous. Now, I know that Ray spent many years collecting all these amazing things, and if he could be generous with me, then I could turn around and I could be generous with the general public, and I wouldn't have to stress over every single dollar, every 50 cents, every little, there are a lot of things for me to learn, things about tax on everything, and we have to make sure that everything that we sell gets taxed so that we can pay that at the end, and I want to do everything just totally perfectly, not create more stress in my life. I'm actually doing this to get rid of stress in my life. And it ended up that Ray was very generous. And because of that generosity, there is a large margin for me to be generous with the public. And when I used to go and I collected sports cards way back 20 years ago, there were several different shops I would go to. And some of the people were really nice and generous and excited about my collection and wanted to help me find my Michael Jordan cards because I'm a huge Michael Jordan fan. And if somebody came in with a collection, they try to get it from them and then get it to me at a good price and things like that. And I always wanted to be that kind of guy. I wish I had somebody in the sports memorabilia stuff that was like a friend of mine that could get me deals and things. And as I was going into this, I said, that's who I want to be. That's the guy I want to be. If I'm going to do it, that's who I'm going to be for all the customers, people I've never met in my life. I want them to come in, see something they really want, something that it's a team they love and they desire it, but might be a little out of their price range, and then have me go, you know what? Let's make it happen. $25, you got 15, yours. Take it home, enjoy it, and have them go surprise and delight. Now, some of the largest brands in the world that I've worked with, we talk about surprise and delight. What are you going to do when somebody shows up at your hotel? How are you going to surprise and delight them? How is it going to be a different experience if I go to the Days Inn compared to the Motel 6, compared to the Marriott, compared to whatever the name brand is? The question is, what are you going to do a little bit better to surprise and delight? What does Coca-Cola do to surprise and delight? What is the biggest brands in the world? What do they do? And that's what I wanted to provide. In a tiny little microcosm, tiny little way, I wanted to have the ability to do that. So I wanted to just share on this podcast and on this, video that we're doing right now, a couple opportunities, and they would have never happened if I didn't take the chance to be generous, and if I didn't take the chance to want to give that generosity to others. These opportunities and these experiences would have never happened in my life, but they have happened, and I'm really grateful that I was able to be part of those experiences. So one such experience is a young man came into the shop, and he was walking around, and he was a huge NASCAR fan, and I'm not sure exactly what kind of special needs or what was going on. I don't really care, but he had a lot of things going on. And he was looking at this jacket that I had and, really feeling it. And he was excited about it. And it was $100. And his parents came in and he said, I really want this jacket. And well, it's going to have to be a birthday gift and you can only wear it on certain days and you can't eat in it and all this conversation. And I'm just listening, standing in the background. And so finally they say, you know what? You're going to take this jacket home today. And he was so excited. His parents got it off and he tried it on and he wanted to wear it out of the store. And it was just such a touching moment. And I said, so you're a big NASCAR fan. Now, I know very little about NASCAR. I've never been to a NASCAR race. I get NASCAR and I get that people are like crazy fans about it. And there was a certain number of these NASCAR cars. I think actually they may be in the shot. Certain number of these kind of die-cast NASCAR. They're super sweet, really nice. They're heavy-duty cars. And the specific jacket that he had on was of a certain driver. And I was like, yeah, so you like this driver? Oh, he's my favorite. He's my driver. And I said, yeah, well, you know that if you buy the jacket, then you get the $60 car with the jacket, right? Like, you know that, right? And he was like, oh my gosh, it was Christmas, his birthday, and Valentine's Day all in one. He was so excited. And then I got the car out and I opened it up and I showed him all the different things with it and the boxes it came with. And he got the jacket he was wearing and he was like Superman in the jacket. And then he had the car that he got. And the only way I was able to do that is the cars are $60. We have them sale price for $30. And I know that may be like, I don't know the exact margin that car in the scheme of everything that I purchased is, but it's not very much. And I was making enough on the jacket that was still within my margin. So that experience of seeing him and both of his parents, like knowing that he's so excited and what this really meant to him, is really why I'm doing this. As a performer, you try to give all you have on stage. As a speaker, you try to give all the knowledge, all the things you've experienced, and tools to help people implement those things in their real life. And now, all that's gone for me. So in a little way, I'm able to share, I'm able to encourage, I'm able to literally give some things away of people's passion that maybe they couldn't quite get in the same way. Is part of the reason why I decided to go on this journey, because this is our journey. You're on it, I'm on it, and we can choose to say, well, because this changed, I can't give anymore. Because my financial situation is, I can't be a giver. Because this person treated me this way in a relationship, I can't trust. And all of those things we can use to not be the person we really want to be today. So if you're watching this, I want you to just say, I wonder what the 24-hour challenge is going to be. Here's the 24-hour challenge. It's really simple. I want you to think about who can you give to, even if right now you're feeling like you don't have much to give. And I'll be honest with you, part of the reason I wanted to do this whole exciting card thing was because I didn't have a lot to give. And people would say, Curtis, hey, are you doing a bunch of Zoom meetings? And I said, yeah, I've done some, and I've gotten really good reviews. They've gone well. But I don't want to do, 5 Zoom meetings a week. I don't want to do 10. I don't want to do 20. I'm not going to convert my life into me being a Zoom because I don't get anything out of it. And authenticity is all you have when you're a speaker. And I could not say, hey, guys, living the dream if I wasn't. Now I can say that because I'm doing something I love and I'm passionate about, and I get to interact with people live every day. So be authentic, but also don't be afraid to just, put your love out there and give and be generous with your love and be generous with your things. You're not taking any of it with you. This is not a dress rehearsal. This is your real life. So thank you, Ray, to start with, for being generous to give me the opportunity to be generous to others. And it's what's made this journey so much fun. And I just encourage everyone that's listening to think about and find ways to be a little more generous. That's the 24-hour challenge. Go do it now. Thank you so much. And everybody who's listening, keep living the dream. To learn more about Ray's Sports Collection, go to facebook.com/Ray's Sports Collection. And if you're looking for a speaker to inspire and engage your people, visit my website, curtiszimmerman.com. Thanks for tuning in to Keynotes to Collectibles.